Hello students, I'm Sujata Pavnikar from Department of Electrical Engineering, AISSMS, IOIT Pune. I welcome you all for today's session on safety precautions when working with electrical systems. Electrical hazardous event. If electrical precautions or safety norms are not properly taken care of, electrical hazardous events can occur. Here we can see electrical shock, explosion event, burning, high voltage shocks, and various injuries can happen. This is because of absence of electrical safety arrangement system. Electrical safety precautions. A safe work environment is not always enough to control all potential electrical hazards. You must be very cautious and work safely. Safety rules help you control your and others' risk of injury or death from workplace hazards. So, some safety precautions are: avoid contact with energized electrical circuits. Treat all electrical devices as if they are live or energized. Disconnect the power source before servicing or repairing electrical equipment. Use only tools and equipments with non-conductive handles when working on electrical devices. When it is necessary to handle equipment that is plugged in, be sure hands are dry and clean. When possible, wear non-conductive gloves, protective clothes, shoes with insulated soles. If an individual comes in contact with live electrical conductor, do not touch the equipment or concerned person. Disconnect the power source from the circuit breaker or pull out the plug using leather belt. Drain capacitors before working near them and keep the short circuit on the terminals during the work to prevent electric shocks. Few more precautions are: we have to switch off or isolate and properly earth the circuit before doing any work with the circuit. We shall only execute the work after getting properly issued work permit from the concerned operating personnel. The work permit can only be issued after making the circuit completely dead, isolated and earthed. We must display danger board at the place of work. We should not allow any unauthorized person to enter in the working place. We should not put any new equipment into the service without necessary testing by authority. All electrical equipment based circuits should be identified by properly viewable labels to avoid any mistake. We should not work on electrical circuit during heavy lightning storm. We should wear shoes having sewn soles, preferably insulated rubber soles. We should not wear suspenders, armbands with metal bucket or any other metallic parts. We also do not wear metal keychain or metal keepers for key rings or watch rings outside the clothing during work. We should always take extra precaution while work in extra damp area. When there is hurry to do work, the tired and exhausted workers should be avoided to do so. We should not toss the tools or working material to other person. It is better to deliver the tools and materials hand to hand. We should not keep any tools at the edge of equipment cabinet or structure from where they may fall off. We should not do anything which may startle the person working in hazardous condition. Now we will see how to mitigate by using some devices and systems so that personnel or operating member or any other living member will remain safe. Necessity of earthing. To protect the operating personnel from danger of shock in case they come in contact with the charge frame due to defective insulation. It means it is explained in this figure. that if any operator or person will come in contact with the electrical equipment, and if there is failure of the insulation or cover casing, then that person will experience shock. How he'll experience shock? There will be, if there will be any leakage current passing through that electrical equipment, insulation will avoid that so that the person will not get shock. But if there is insulation failure or defect in the insulation, then that leakage current will pass to the ground through human body, and human body will experience fault current passing through him, that is a shock. But in case of earthing or grounding, if it is provided, then even though there will be leakage current, it will pass through the ground using earthing rod or earthing system. So indirectly it is providing parallel path or bypassing that current through the earthing. Here we can see earth electrodes, electrode system, earth plates and earth mat. Second function of earthing is to maintain the line voltage constant under unbalanced load condition. Protection of equipment to limit spikes and surges from lighting or strikers or other high voltage conditions. These are the switch gears or devices which can be used in the electrical safety norms. Here first we can see grounding is provided to the equipment. It can be equipment ground or it can be the system ground to keep the safety of the personnel. Equipment ground must be permanent, continuous and low impedance bonding between ground and all enclosures. Residual current circuit breaker. It is also called as RCCB. It is very important device in case of earth fault current. It trips when sense earth fault current. Check the phase current and neutral current. Trip if fault remains up to 30 milliseconds and more. It's extremely effective in shock protection. 30 milliampere and 100 milliampere tripping are widely used. Next device which is used is ELCB, that is Earth Leakage Circuit Breaker. It is safety device used in electrical installations with high earth impedance to prevent shock. It detects small stray voltages on the metal enclosures of electrical equipment and interrupts the circuit if dangerous voltage is detected. So this is ELCB. Here we can see personal protective equipments like gloves and case and suit like this. Disconnector or earthing switches. These are generally used at the substation level. Earthing switches connect isolating section of the switchgear to the ground to protect personnel during maintenance and assembly work. So the operators who are doing maintenance in the shutdown period or maintenance and operation cycle, the line should not get energized, so it is isolated using earthing switches. By taking all the precautions, electrical safety rules and following all the standards using RCCB, ELCB devices, electrical safety can be achieved. Thank you.